Now streaming live on YouTube.
Wow.
That. So impressive. Okay, so we've got everybody. It is our appointed time, I believe. So let's call our meeting to order at 5:30 p.m. Do we need to approve the agenda for tonight?
I make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Okay, since we are virtual, roll call to vote, please.
Sean Nicholson, aye.
Eric Brown, aye.
Bill Desutter, aye.
Dorothy Skelly, aye.
Vicki Ludwigson, aye.
And Carrie Lawrence, aye. So we will go to our one and only order of business for tonight, which would be the announcement of the superintendent candidate finalists. And Vicki, I'm going to throw that to you then.
All right.
We need fanfare.
I apologize in advance for the background noise. My puppy is very unhappy about being locked out of the room. All right. So we are pleased to report on the activities of the Mendon-Upton Regional School District Superintendent Search Screening Committee. Over a period of 3 weeks, this November and December, the screening committee met on several occasions to organize for the work, review applications, and interview candidates for the position of superintendent of schools. We enjoyed our conversations with applicants representing a range of experiences and backgrounds. We thank all those who expressed an interest in becoming our next superintendent. The screening committee reviewed all the completed applications and subsequently selected a number of candidates who were invited to meet with the screening committee for a preliminary interview. Following the preliminary interviews and after much in-depth discussion and consideration, the screening committee during its meeting on December 8th, 2021, voted to recommend 2 candidates for further consideration by the Mendon-Upton Regional School Committee. The 2 candidates in alphabetical order are Dr. Margaret Adams, Assistant Superintendent of the Melrose Public Schools, and Dr. Maureen Cohen, Interim Superintendent of the Mendon-Upton Regional School District. On behalf of the school committee and the towns of Mendon and Upton, we would like to thank the members of the screening committee for the many hours they devoted to reviewing applications, interviewing candidates, and deliberating during the preliminary selection process. The conversations were lively, insightful, and courteous. It was a pleasure to work with this group of truly dedicated people. And then with that, I will just say that we will have the resumes of our 2 finalists posted up on our district website. I will get those up hopefully tonight. And as a committee, we now need to schedule a meeting to determine an interview schedule, discuss candidates spending day in district, selecting questions for interviews, and those types of matters. So we want to do that before the winter vacation. I think the intention is that interviews would be held the first week of back after the break.
Is that a full school committee meeting, Vicki, that we need to schedule, or is it the subcommittee?
No, it's a full school committee meeting. So, I would propose, given that we need 48 hours to post, either Monday of next week, which, what's today's date? 13th. So the 20th, or possibly Wednesday, the 22nd.
Wednesday.
So I'm not going to be here on the 22nd. So.
Okay.
Can I ask a question, Vicki? Will this be done? We can do this virtually?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Is there a reason we need to wait until next week if people have availability on Thursday?
I do not have availability on Thursday.
Okay.
So unless you all guys want to have like a Friday night party.
I'll tell you, that's my most available day right now.
And about how much time do you think we'll need, Vicky?
I mean, I would plan on it an hour at least to be based on the, the initial screening committee
Mhm.
workshop that we did. We got to come up with an interview schedule, questions, like talk about calling references. So hour and a half, just a guess.
Okay.
Vicky, is this done as open meeting or executive session if we're coming up with interview questions and that kind of thing?
I believe it will be an open meeting because it was an open meeting for the screening committee workshop. So it's only executive session if we're discussing candidates, but I don't
Okay.
believe we won't be doing that in this meeting. So,
Got
and the
it.
candidates' names are now public.
Okay.
I will confirm that with Carolyn Burke from NESDEC, but I believe it will be open session.
Okay.
So if we're looking at a virtual meeting, Sean, you said you weren't around on the 22nd.
No.
Does the 20th work for most people?
Barely.
Yeah, I'm with you, Sean. It's a bad week. I get that. Is there a time that works better? Like if we move it a little bit like closer to this time, earlier than our typical Monday, or is it better later? Or anybody else
I mean, I
have
could make 5:30 or 6 work.
5:30 or 6?
I can do anytime Monday.
Yeah, I can just hang on by my fingernails if I come at 6 o'clock. Otherwise, it's got to be later than that. Probably 6:30 is better.
Okay.
I can do
So
6:30.
it's fine with me.
Eric?
Eric?
6:30 on
Yeah,
Monday?
that works.
Okay. So 6:30 on Monday, December 20th? Okay.
All right. And I will, following this, I will share all of the application materials for our 2 finalists with you all.
Okay. Thanks, Vicki. Thank you for all your work on this. I very much appreciate it. Any further questions? Any other business we need to complete with this? Okay, seeing none, then we can go ahead and take a motion for adjournment.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second,
Okay, roll call.
Sean Nicholson, aye.
Eric Brown, aye.
Phil Desutter, aye.
Dorothy Skelly, aye.
Vicki Ludwigson, aye.
Carrie Lawrence, aye, and we are adjourned at 5:40.
See you in a couple of minutes, Phil.